What is up, everyone? All right, today we're doing my favorite kind of video, which is a drugstore dupes video. I have a bunch of new dupes that I'm so excited to share with you guys. A lot of them I just feel in my bones are exactly the same, if not better than the high-end version. You're gonna get to see them. I have half my face high-end, well, some of the makeup. Half my face high-end and half drugstore. Which side do you think is which? I might have given it away with my hand motions, I'm not sure. Whoops. Anyway, but I also wanted to take a second to thank today's video sponsor, which is Casetify. That is the phone case I have been using for years and I'm still currently using. This is the case I have on right now, which is so pretty. It's like this beautiful tan color, like kind of a creamy beige, but it's got these little white flowers. I think it is so cute. But I love Casetify because their cases are so protective. They're way more protective than ones I've bought like cheaper on other sites, you know, which is perfect because I drop my phone a lot and I know you guys too. And I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. Our phones are one of the most expensive things that we all own. And protecting it just makes sense. Protecting something that you spent so much money on and that we use and depend on so much. So I love how protective they are. They are drop test approved up to like 9.8 feet, I think, for some of their cases. I'm gonna show you a drop test right now that I've done with these cases with my phone because I've not had a crack, a scratch, like nothing has happened to my phone no matter how much I drop them and what I drop them on, which is all kinds of things. But I also like that they are wireless charging compatible, they're 5G compatible, and they have so many different print options. You can get whatever you are into, whatever color or pattern you're into, whatever season it is. They also have the ability to customize your cases. So I've gotten some with my name on it. I've gotten some with my initials like monogrammed onto it. So many different options. So some of my favorites that I currently have, I have a lot of them. I love these cases. I just took this one off my phone to put on the new one I just talked about, but it's like this beautiful like watercolor with pink and purple. My daughter loves looking at that case. And then I also love this one with my initials on it, just kind of monogrammed all over it. I think that is so cute. And then this really bright, fun one that looks like a watercolor painting. I'm obviously into like watercolor looking things. That's something I'm into. And then I also have this one that is customized with my name on it and it feels like kind of like squishy, like kind of like a fake leather, and it's really pretty, and it's got like this little gold detail on the side for the button, which I think is pretty. So yeah, just lots of different options, things you can do with these cases. And I mean, honestly, if you go on the site, you will be comically overwhelmed by how many options you have, which is so cool because you really feel like you're able to get a case that really suits you and your personality. And what's cool is their new impact and ultra impact cases are made of 65% recycled materials and plant-based materials. I think that is so cool. And their cases come in 100% recycled packaging. So I am just such a big fan of these, and I like that they have this antimicrobial coating on them that keeps your case 99% germ free, which, I mean, we're all always coming in contact with germs. And so it's just nice to have a case that helps with that. Plus their cases are also non-toxic and non-hazardous. You wanna check out Casetify for yourself and kind of scroll through all their options. I think you will find something you love. You can go to casetify.com/Jessica Braun to get 15% off your order. I'll have that link and stuff right at the top of the description box. And thank you again to Casetify for sponsoring this portion of the video. So we're gonna go back in time and I'm gonna show you these dupes that I have and you can see them in action. I'm so excited. All right. First dupe we are gonna try, well, okay, I've already tried all of these, so I don't know why, but that I'm gonna show you, I guess I should say, is this one. So this, if you've been anywhere on the internet and you like makeup, you've probably already heard about this dupe, but I am very excited about it because you can save so much money, and in this case, I actually like the drugstore version better. I'm trying to see, like, is that the case for all of them? It's awfully close. So anyway, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter for a Superstar Youth Glow. So this retails for $44. It's 1 ounce and they have 12 shades. Now I have the shade number 3, light medium. I used to have a lighter shade. I think I prefer the maybe like shade number 2, if you were curious. The idea of this is that you can use it for a lot of different things, but I tend to use this product as a kind of glowy primer underneath. And I really like it near my under eye because I feel like it makes concealer over it look nice. Like it makes the light bounce off of it really nicely. So I'm gonna show you the expensive version, but then I'm excited to show you what the e.l.f. one looks like because I think you'll be surprised. I keep getting hair. This postpartum hair loss is no joke. Like, I remembered it from the first time around, but I feel like it's worse this time. So if you have any tips and tricks, please let me know. Yeah, I just think this is a little bit too dark for me, but it really does give that beautiful glow, and I do think foundation looks so nice on top of it. So I did look up that they make a mini size of this for $15. It's only like 4 of the shades they make, but if you were just dying to try this expensive version, you could. But first, before you even think about that, let me show you this. So this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Glow Booster for Radiant Skin. This one, I have shade number 1, which is the lightest shade. And same exact type of packaging, the glass bottle, doe foot applicator, they both have an ounce of product. But this one retails for $14 and it has 8 shades. So it doesn't have as many shades, but you are saving $30 for the same product. And in this case, like I said, I think this one's better. So there's more that comes out on the doe foot, so just be aware of that. So I always have to be kind of like careful because otherwise I'll put way too much on. But same thing, I just kind of blend it with a finger and it gives that same glow, you guys. Listen, I can love a nice bougie type of makeup as much as the next person, but I would much rather not spend that much money. There's so many other things in life I'd rather spend that money on. And obviously, I want to get still something that's really good, if not better. And that's why, okay, where am I going with this? That's why I love doing these videos, because I think it's important to recognize that even though ingredients may not be the same, and especially when you dip into like skincare and stuff like that, yes, it may be different. But especially with makeup, if you're really just worried about what it looks like and how it performs, that's why I love finding dupes. So anyway, e.l.f. one, Charlotte Tilbury. I actually like the glow of the e.l.f. one more. I think I mean, they're both glowy, but I just feel like it catches the light even nicer and it's more flattering on the skin. And it kind of, it's one of those things that there's almost coverage to this. And I don't mean like it's gonna look like a foundation, but you can kind of see how I feel like a lot of my redness is not as obvious as it was before. And the Charlotte Tilbury one, I feel like you can still see a little bit, I don't know, maybe they have a similar coverage, but the e.l.f. one, my dog wants to come in. The e.l.f. one I just think looks better, and they look the same underneath foundation, which we're gonna do in a second. I'll get a little shot of Pinocchio for those of you that are wanting to see him. You gonna sleep there? He said, thanks for moving the makeup. Look at him not committing. Lay down, bud. Can you lay down? Lay. Good boy. What a good boy. You're my filming buddy. Mm-hmm. So, I think verdict on this is they're definitely dupes. I like e.l.f.'s better. However, Charlotte Tilbury has more shades. So when you're thinking about that, you can save money, but you might not be able to find as close of a shade match for your, all that work and you moved anyway, huh? But you might not be able to find as good of a shade match for yourself, but you can save $30. And for something that you're probably putting on and then putting something on over it, maybe it's okay that it's not perfect, you know? Anyway. Big fan of the e.l.f. one. I definitely feel like it was about time that someone duped that, because it's crazy that this has been out for so many years and I never really found a good dupe until now. Where were all the other brands all that time? Anyway. So the next dupe I want to show you this is very new to me. And when I discovered, let me tell you the story behind this one. So one of my favorite foundations ever is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting, but it is very expensive. How much is it? This is $47 and it has 30 shades. It's an ounce of product, but I love it because it looks like that medium coverage. I guess I could put it on while I'm telling you this story, huh? It has that beautiful like medium coverage. It's buildable. It looks satiny on the skin. Like, it's not super glowy, but it's not super matte. It is that perfect Goldilocks, like right in the middle for what I like. And that's why I've loved it. And the first time I ever applied it, I literally thought to myself, this is my new favorite foundation, like ever. Like, this is the best foundation I've ever tried. It truly is beautiful, but it's $47. So I had recently been using this other product from the drugstore and falling in love with it. And I'm like, man, like, this is so beautiful. What does it remind me of? Like, why do I love this so much? And then it hit me, oh my gosh, it looks just like the Shiseido one that I love. So I'm gonna show you side by side what they look like. And I'll show you a swatch too here. You can see they are so similar. Their finish, they both have that same level of coverage. They have that same slight glow. So the dupe, if you're wanting to know what it is the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation. This one is $10. It has 32 shades on NYX's site, but on Ulta's site, there's only 16. On NYX's site, this gets really confusing. On NYX's site, it says that there are 45 shades, but on said site, it only has 32, so I don't know what's going on. This has been around for a while, and I recently tried it in like a trying NYX makeup video, and I don't even remember what my initial impression was, if I liked it or not, but all I know is now I love it. My goodness, I love it. Again, I feel like it blends in just as quickly. It has the same amount of like coverage as the Shiseido one, same finish, same wear time. Like I've not noticed like one looks weird earlier than the other, you know what I mean? I always have dog fur on me, always. Okay. So showing you this, it looks, both of them are a little lighter than my like current summery skin tone, but NYX, Shiseido, I almost forgot what it was. They look exactly the same, you guys. You can save the money, and you're welcome to the hundreds of DMs I got asking, please Jessica, find a dupe for the Shiseido one that you love so much that you can't shut up about. I finally found one, and I'm so excited that it's actually really, really good. Like if I were blindfolded and had to use these, I don't know. I genuinely would not know which one was which. They're that similar, so I'm very happy to share that with you guys. So you can save the money if you want and get the next one, and you will be just as happy, and you'll be saving $37. That's a lot of money. The big difference is this one has SPF, the Shiseido, the NYX one doesn't. That's not a make or break for me because I put on a sunscreen underneath anyway, but obviously also the packaging. This is like glass, it's got this like twist pump, and this one is just a squeezy tube. But if that doesn't bother you, there you go. All right, fast forward, I've done some more of my makeup. So the next dupe I wanna share with you is another one that's newer to me, and it's a dupe for the Nabla Skin Bronzing Powder. So this bronzer in the shade Ombre. So this is really, I think the formula of these two products are the same, but also if you have a lighter skin tone, you want a lighter bronzer, this shade is going to be good for you, and same with the shade of the next one. But this is just a really kind of, I think of this as like a soft focus bronzer. Like it's really easy to apply, it's easy to blend, no smell or anything. It's just one of those bronzers that I really have been enjoying since I bought it a few months ago. I don't even know that I've talked about it on this channel now that I'm thinking about it. So I like to just kind of get a fluffy brush and generally place it. I feel like you can be really haphazard with this and it looks fine, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to be so specific about your placement, and that's why I like it. The pricing on this, I keep forgetting to tell you guys that. This is $24. It has 4 different shades. It's 0.23 ounces. And like I said, I have the shade Ombre. So I really like the way it looks, but I'm gonna be honest with you, this is a case where I actually like the drugstore one better. And when you see what it is, you'll be like, yes, of course, Jessica, because that is one of your favorite products ever. That is the L'Oreal Lumi, I knew I'd say Lamy, Lumi Bronze It powder. This is in the lightest shade number 1. So these, I'll show you the swatches here. These two shades are really, really similar. So again, if you have fairer skin, you'll like it. But this is even easier to apply, even easier to blend into the skin and look really nice. So let me kind of wipe this brush off. This I have finished up and bought another one. Like that's how much I love this bronzer. It is my favorite powder bronzer I've ever owned, ever. Above high end, above every, like it is the best one. So if you can find a shade for you that works really well, I would say go for it because it's just such a soft, easy bronzer to use. But if you really look at them, they look so similar, but which side looks better? Drugstore, baby. This is the best bronzer in the world. So the pricing on that, because I knew I'd forget yet again. So this is $14.99. You can definitely get it cheaper. Like look around, use a coupon because it's a L'Oreal product. Like they're always on sale. But their retail price is $15, so you can save $10. This one only has 3 shades and the Nabla one has 4. So shade-wise, they're not that different from each other. But yeah, I just really love this L'Oreal one, and you get more product with the L'Oreal one too. Yeah, this one has 0.41 ounces. This one has 0.23. So save money and you get more product. Save money, live better. Whose like slogan is that? Like there's absolutely a part of me that wants to take the brush and take the L'Oreal and go over this side a little bit. But anyway, love it. So let me throw on a blush and then we're gonna talk about a highlighter favorite. All right, so this is something that, again, if you like makeup and you're on the internet at all, you've definitely heard of this dupe, but it's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand Easy Highlighter. I want to show you these side by side though, because I don't think I have done that in a video. I've just talked about it, but I haven't actually shown it, so we're going to do that. So this I have in the shade Spotlight. These are constantly sold out. It retails for $40 and there are 3 shades. Then there's 3 highlighter shades, but then there's also like a blush, the contour wand I love. So there's other shades as well, but basically it's a squeezy tube and you can twist it open. I need to clean mine off and squeeze some onto that. And I don't typically like apply it directly with this highlight. I just get some on my finger and then kind of tap it on the areas I want it. And then I'm gonna use a clean finger. That honestly might have been too much. But I like that I don't feel like this product lifts up the makeup underneath it. And that's a big part of why I fell in love with it years ago. And a little bit goes a long way. So even though this is expensive, you are gonna get a lot of bang for your buck, and you can just see how beautiful it looks. It catches the light nicely. It doesn't look powdery and emphasize texture on your skin. It's gorgeous. There's a reason it is so hyped up and so many people like it. But, so Flower Beauty just released recently this year their Spotlight Liquid Highlighter. Same exact packaging, but this one is $12.99. So saving a ton of money. How much are you actually saving? Yeah, 27 bucks. And again, packaging is nearly the same. It's got that same squeezy tube, super similar, and I'm really hoping, Flower Beauty, if you are listening, will you make a dupe, as if I'm talking directly to them, will you make a dupe for the contour wand, please? That'd be amazing. Okay, so anyway, same thing. I'm just gonna I'll try to put the same amount on so you can kind of get an idea of, uh-oh, might have been too much. Perfect, just the right amount. But same thing. I do feel like this formula is almost, I put it too low, is almost thinner. It's so barely detectable though, but it definitely feels like just slightly thinner and not as like thick. Not that either are thick, but so you can see the Charlotte Tilbury glow there and then the Flower Beauty glow there. I think that these are similar enough. And what I mean by that is I really like both of them. I've been reaching for the Flower Beauty one a ton lately, and I don't know if it's because I like it more or if it's because it's new and I'm just excited about it. They are so similar, and like when you look at them, I think the glow is ever so slightly different, but it is so slight that if you're just wearing it out and about, you might as well save the money. Like you're not gonna, and I feel like they stay on the same amount of time. Like these don't typically move. I feel like they stay on pretty well. So you can totally save the money. This, like I said, what was it, $27? Yeah, $27 you can save. They both only have 3 shades if you were curious, and they're around the same amount. So the Charlotte Tilbury comes with 0.4 ounces and the Flower comes with 0.47. So it comes with a little bit more, but yeah, big fan of both. I think you can save the money, but they're so close. So close. All right, this last one is a fun one. Well, they're all fun. But this is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fussy. This is one of my favorite lip glosses of all time. The price on this is $20 and it comes in 12 shades. Now, this is one of those, their whole thing with the Gloss Bomb line is they smell like your childhood. They smell like the Bonnie Bell, like lip smacker type gloss smell. You either understand what I mean or you don't, you know what I mean? It is the prettiest, like glimmery finish, so comfortable on the lips, but they're just kind of universal. Like all of the shades just work on so many different skin tones. So I'm gonna try to like put this on half my lips. The dupe I have for it is much cheaper, but there's a little bit of an issue. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. So I'm trying to like wipe off all that lip balm. So you can kind of see it there. It just makes your lips look so pretty. Don't look too closely because I have chocolate in my teeth. So the dupe is this ColourPop So Glassy lip gloss. It retails for $8. They're currently on sale for like $4. I don't know if they're phasing them out. I'm like, no. So then when I tried to find this particular shade, which is No Joke, I can't find it. I'm like, no. So I'm gonna show you anyway because the formula of this, even if you didn't get because it's not like you have to have this exact shade, but the formula is lovely. So it doesn't have a smell. So there's that, which can be good. I mean, especially if you don't want a smell in your gloss. These look exactly the same. In fact, honestly, this one's a little bit lighter and I think I like it even better, but absolutely identical. I'll show you a swatch of these and what they look like side by side. They're just both so lovely, but you can absolutely save the money unless you really want the smell or you want this exact shade, because apparently you can't get, no joke anymore, the ColourPop shade. So yeah, they're just absolutely gorgeous. That's the Fenty one, and then that's the ColourPop one. So you can save your money if you want, but just knowing, you know, ColourPop does have a lot of other shades. So even though this shade is discontinued, they have a lot of options. So it's worth looking into. But again, if you really want it for that smell, it might be worth getting the Fenty because, ooh, it smells so good. So that is everything. I love doing these dupe kind of roundup videos. I do them a lot. I'm planning on continuing to do them a lot because I love doing them. I love watching them. So if you want to watch more of my dupe roundup type videos like this one, I'll link my playlist right at the bottom, no, top of the description box, not the bottom. Why would it be at the bottom? And I can also link those up in the eye if you want to watch them that way. Again, if you want to check out Casetify phone cases and so much more, they sell way more than phone cases. They've got AirPod cases, Apple Watch bands, so many different things. So if you want to check out Casetify for yourself, you can go to casetify.com/Jessica Braun to get 15% off your order. And again, I will have that link and information right at the top of the description box too. So thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. And thank you to Casetify, of course, for sponsoring a portion of this video. And if you enjoy dupes, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you enjoy them and I'll keep making them. And I love you guys. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Bye.